My name is Shannon, and today I'm going to be teaching you about ethics in the workplace and also talking about why it's so important. First, we're going to start with a few scenarios of a case manager that works at a correctional facility.
Hey, Miss Fisher, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
So, tell me a little bit about why you want to be a case manager.
Well, I'm a criminal justice major.
Hi, Miss Mitchell, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, why don't you tell me a little bit about why you want to be a case manager?
Well, I've just always loved helping people, and I just want to help people in the future.
In this first scenario, you saw two very different types of interviewees. The first one had tight clothing, a low-cut shirt, and too much skin showing in areas such as her shoulders, stomach, and legs. Versus the second interviewee who dressed appropriately for her position by wearing floor-length and appropriate clothing. In this field, it is always important not to give the wrong impression, especially when working around offenders in this type of environment. It would be very unethical to dress like the first interviewee because it doesn't show professionalism.
Listen, Carrie, I had a long weekend. I have a drug test. I'm not going to pass. I need you to make me pass.
In this second scenario, the case manager has two very different options. First, she can take the cash and accept the bribe and let the offender get away without a write-up. Or, her second choice, she could tell him that he knows better and she can't take bribes or gifts, and continue to listen to him explain what happened during his weekend. Then she would write up the offender and follow her office's procedures on when an offender has a positive drug test. In the criminal justice field, getting bribes and gifts is something that happens frequently. This type of scenario is something a worker could easily get away with without anyone finding out. It's always important to remember not to compromise your morals in scenarios like these.
Hey there, how's your workday going?
Pretty good so far. You'll never guess who I got as a client.
Who?
Gavin Brown down the street.
Gavin?
Yeah.
I played poker with him last week.
In this third scenario, it shows unethical actions regarding confidentiality. Confidentiality is another major ethical guideline to follow with this type of job. When taking a job like this, you sign a confidentiality agreement and you are unable to share any personal information about clients. And in the specific scenario given, the friend knows the offender and the case manager still decides to tell personal information about the new client. Acting like this is very unethical in many ways. Confidentiality is something that's taken very seriously in this field.
Hi, Miss Kinsey.
Mr. Brown. If you pass your next drug test, there might be a little something extra for you I could give you.
Sexual harassment is a huge act of unethical behavior. In this scenario, the case manager is harassing the offender, and this would not be tolerated in the workplace. Sexual harassment is also something that is not acceptable between two coworkers or between one client and one coworker. By acting like this, it creates an uncomfortable and unprofessional environment for both the case manager and the client. By following all of these guidelines, it makes a better and more professional workplace environment for everyone. Being ethical is a vital quality to have, especially when working at a correctional facility. When choosing to act unethically, it can put your job at risk and can also put you in a dangerous situation. If you see any of your coworkers acting unethically, it is important to approach that person and warn them of the consequences that their actions could have. When everyone at an office is held accountable, it creates for a more positive and productive work environment.